When we start as a company, a biotech company, it's important that we have a number of different levels of risk in the company. And so we have a number of areas that we work in. And you can say the area of lowest scientific risk is the OptiBiotix platform we have, where we look upon existing science, existing ingredients, and how can we combine them in a new and innovative way to have an impact on the human microbiome and thereby get some health benefits. The other area we have is OptiScreen, which is a high throughput technology platform where we can screen large numbers of probiotics for specific mechanism of action and look at how do they impact in your body to create certain health benefits. So that's a bit different than what I think historically been made, where it's a healthy probiotics, and it's often been the more the merrier, or the more strains the better, but not necessarily understanding what is it actually that happens in the body when you take it in. The other platform we have is OptiBiotix, very similar than the company name, but that is a technology platform that actually creates novel oligosaccharides or prebiotics. There we have the ability to create prebiotics specifically targeted to make certain probiotics grow or create benefits in the human microbiome by that. And interesting enough, out of that came actually an area which we call sweet biotics, which probably some of the audience would have seen in the media, is that we found the ability actually to take some of these prebiotic fibers and make them sweet. So we have an area where we have prebiotic fibers that have the sweetness at the level of intense sweetness, but we also develop new structures where we actually have sweetness about 75 to 80%. Well, I think the future of nutrition and health and well-being is going to be shaped by a number of things. I think one of the areas is going to be the food itself, that consumers are increasingly looking for foods that contain different ingredients that bring health benefits, so it's coming from a food perspective. But I think what is also happening at the moment on the healthcare sector is that the healthcare sector has been looking at treating illnesses. So only had a solution from a medical pharma perspective when there was a problem, when you had the symptoms. I think the revolution that is happening there right now is that the consumer is looking actually to maintain health, prevent getting into having diseases. And I think there's a huge opportunity that's going to evolve over the next decade, where the big consumer product groups have an opportunity actually to enter that area because they have the touch points with the consumer. They have the engagement skills with the consumer as well. And I think they have an opportunity actually to disrupt the healthcare market through the consumer side. Well, I think when you look at the area of personalized nutrition, again, I think there are going to be a number of factors impact. I think the analytical side is going to advance quite a lot over the coming years, so that you more and more can look at the individual and what kind of nutrition does the individual actually require to have a healthy life. So I think that's one area from the analytical side. But I also think that you would start seeing products being developed that target its different health perspective of the individual, so that we would see the personal nutrition both being on this is what you should be eating, this might be the best way for you to exercise based on your genes, your physical build, and these are potentially the supplementations that you should take based on your gene, on your microbiome, that will give you the best possible balanced healthy lifestyle. So I think that's the area that's coming in. And if I link to what we do at OptiBiotix, that one of the areas we work with is what we call targeted prebiotics, so that we can have prebiotics that make certain probiotics grow. And if you think about it, if you have a gut microbiome diversity where you might want to have some areas of bacteria to grow more because it has a health benefit, well, certainly if you can then start to develop nutrition for those probiotic bacteria in your gut to grow more than others, you can certainly start impacting on the microbiome in the gut you already have.